Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times. So Scott here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to our house building project to complete the roof line and possibly some more windows and things like that. So in our last episode, we worked on the structure of the house. And the first episode, so this is the third, and the first one, we talked about layout and design and inspiration for projects and things like that. So, like I said in our last episode, we worked on the structure and we created kind of a big box. And in this episode, we're going to put a little bit more character into our box to make it look a little more like a house. So as you can see, we have a giant box. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that second story structure slightly apart. And then we're going to create a sloping roof line with some windows integrated into that roof line. So I don't know the exact architectural term for this type of window. I slightly forgot about it, but we did it in our hardcore series house building project. So we'll do it on here. And as you can see, I placed my cat defense force around our house so we don't have any intruders. So let's get this episode underway. So let's jump over here and start our project. All right. So we're going to fill in some of these pots here so we get our windows kind of lined up on this side first. And then we'll move on to our roof line. Okay, so get that lined up so we can get that going here. Let's see, I believe we're doing this 3, so that is correct. So I'm going to bring this down like that. Fill in this up here. Fill in up here. And come down like that. All right, so I think that's good for now. Now we might do our windows. Oops, one there too. All right, we might do our windows too high, so 2 blocks high. We had 3 here, so I'm going to leave it like that because I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to do it. And then let's just fill in this side. So we'll do this entire side of the house, and then we'll possibly do the other one in super fast build mode, or we'll just do it, I'll just pause the video and edit it out. So that's a question for you guys actually, is do you guys enjoy super fast build mode, or would you rather have me do it off camera and then just cut back in once I'm done? That's my question for you guys. So an answer would be much appreciated. Okay, so now I'm going to build up some scaffolding here. So we're going to start our roof line. Okay, let's actually jump all the way up to this pillar so I can explain a little bit. Oh, skeletons. And apparently the sun is not at a certain angle where that's going to kill them. Okay, so we're going to jump down onto this thing here. So right here, if you look at this pillar that I'm on, I want to explain this real quickly, this is going, whoa, come on guys, I'm explaining the floors. Come on. All right, so this dirt block and this dirt block. So this is going to be the ceiling for the first floor, and this is going to be the floor for our skeletons. I'm explaining complex floor and architectural design. We'll come back to this. We'll come back. We'll come back to that once the sun kills those guys. Oh my god. You try to do some explaining, things like that, help some people out, and what do? They just interrupt. Oh, look at him down there. He's coming over here. What's this? Makes me mad. But like I was trying to explain was we're gonna be able to do our own unique flooring on the second floor. And on the first floor have a ceiling that's not the color of the floor that's on the second floor. It's kind of didn't get quite how to explain that. I was explain how I wanted to because of the incident. Okay, so we're going to put our first block here. So we're going to start our roof line like this. So we're going to cut in above the window about 1 block above our first floor window here. Go. Just come up here. And if we need to fill in under these guys with additional blocks to kind of fill this in, we'll do that as we go along. So let's jump down here. And then we'll just come across here like that. So originally for this second floor, I was just going to mirror the first floor windows. So there would be those 2 windows and they would also be on the second floor. But unfortunately, I looked at the model again that I'm basing this house off, and I want to stay true to the little model of the house that I wanted to build. So I was like, well, we're gonna have to save that design for another house because I do want to stay true to our inspirational model for this project. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just continue this as we go up here. We'll just put that down like so. And those skeletons are still down there. I wish my dogs or something would just go and attack them, but I guess they have to hurt me first, or they have to be in range, a certain amount of blocks, to know that there's damage being taken to me. What do I pay those dogs for? Or at least feed them? Do I feed them? There we go. There's we go. So how do you guys like the current updates that Minecraft's been pushing out lately? So we have the recent snapshots with new redstone enhancements, which look pretty cool if you're a redstone guy. You know, enjoy the redstoning. You know, I've never been that great at redstone. It's never been quite my... I'm going to take this pillar off because we're going to change our design slightly. But I've never been that good at redstone, or never really took the time to quite learn all the intricacies of the redstone. So, you know, those look cool. Those look cool. But what I love is the quartz blocks. Those are awesome. Those are going to add a lot of cool new possibilities to buildings for Minecraft, different things to build, different design styles. I think it adds a ton to our repertoire of things that we can build now. That's what I love in snapshots, is when you get a new block for building or some type of new decorational item. That's what gets me excited for snapshots. Now I'm going to stop building the height of that. That's it. That's it. We're going to town here. It's time to die, skeleton. Yeah, now what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You're done. Okay, now where was I? Oh, decorational blocks. So I love it when Minecraft adds new decorational blocks to the game, like the quartz blocks or the flower pots, different things like that. That's what I get really excited for when I see new snapshots and things like that. But my question is for you guys, what do you guys like in snapshots? What are your favorite things you guys see when a snapshot comes rolling around? You're like, nice, that's exactly what I was hoping for. So let me know what you guys enjoy in your snapshots. Okay, there we go, we got that. So let's take this block here and put this along here on our roof, because I think I'm going to bring the roof out an additional block. I think I'm going to push that there, and I'm going to put our roof line just a little bit farther. So let's see. Yeah, so let's take this right here, build up another set of scaffolding, and we'll just, whoops. I'm using the sword to break that. There we go. Okay, now we'll just take this across. There we go. Build a quick set of scaffolding. And coming across. There we go. Yeah, I think this is slowly starting to come out how I wanted it. Because I was going to do the mirrored look, but I thought I would save that for another house, because it started to actually look like my real life house. And if I ever want to build a model of my real life house, I'll save that design, because it literally was looking exactly like it. So we're just going to change this up a little bit so it's a little bit different. And it's more true to our inspirational model. So there we go. All right. And if you guys didn't see the first episode, that's where the picture of the little Christmas house model that I'm using for inspiration for this project. There we go. All right, sweet. Let's jump down, take a look at that. Nice, nice. Okay, so now let's start over here. So this is our entrance to a house. Before we start making our point that'll be in the center, so from this block to that block, there'll be a point in the middle, so the roof line will go back like that. We're gonna need to start with the entrance to the house before we go on to that. There we go. All right, let's just fill in this side over here. There we go. Okay. And right here, real quickly, we'll leave that other side for later. There we go. So I think that's just about right. Okay, so let's build up a new set of scaffolding. Jump up here. Come across like this. This is going to take us forever to cut down all this scaffolding once we're done. There we go. Okay. And let's see, what's actually going to need to put one there. And I think we're going to have to fill in there because I think our roof line might come right. I think we're going to have to start our roof line here. Actually, we're going to put it right there. Roof line starts here. So we're just going to cut in a little bit here into our structure. There we go. And let's see, now we'll just finish it up on the other side so we come up even on both sides. There we go. So like I was saying, how I get pretty excited when there's decorational blocks and things like that, how we now have the quartz blocks, which unfortunately are slightly, more than slightly, they're quite difficult to obtain. Because, you know, if you have a world you've been playing on for quite some time and you've done a lot of exploring throughout the Nether, it takes a while to get to an area of the Nether that hasn't already been explored, and plus, you know, you got to deal with all the creeps and crawlers of the Nether. So it's kind of a pain, to be honest. Okay, there we go. So I kind of wish that that block may have been in the real world, but at least it gives the Nether a place, another reason to go there. I mean, for a while there was really no reason to go there besides get some glowstone. Whoops. There we go. Come across here. We need to get back up on our scaffolding. So at least it gives the Nether a little bit more reason to exist, I suppose. But I would love some more blocks too. I'm not quite sure. So we have a good amount of wood now. We have our dark woods. We have our light, birch wood we're using here. And we have our oak. But I would, I'm not a huge fan of the jungle. Not a huge fan of that color. So I wouldn't mind a new wood to not replace that, but kind of be more useful than that color. That pinkish color is not the most useful color. And its log is slightly ugly. It's kind of dingy looking. So it's not the most useful tree. So I would love a palm tree, to be honest. That would be awesome to have a palm tree design tree. Something else. I'm not sure what color a palm tree's wood actually is in real life. I'm sure a palm tree is not a hard wood. It's more of kind of a plant type. Well, I guess you could use some kind of cool texture for that type of design. Okay, so there we go. Got the roof line built here. We might push that up, this block, as you see right here, up and have it up here. But we'll see how that goes. You know what we could do? Do I have a half slab? No, I don't. We could take half slabs and put them up here. I think we'll do that in the near future here. All right, so let's set up another set of scaffolding here and come across here and start our work on the center of the house. And this is the other roof line. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna do this. It's a little bit tricky how exactly I want to do it. So let's cut this down a little bit. Cut that down just a bit. I think I'm gonna start the roof right about, I think I'm gonna start it, let's knock this pillar out. Let's just say we start it right there. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. I'm guessing exactly where to put that in particular orientation. We'll just see. You make a mistake, you can always just come back and fix it again. It's frustrating. Of course, it's frustrating to make a mistake, but you can always come back and fix that mistake. Take a little bit of time, but it's better to... Let's see. Let's see if this... I think this will work. I think we're doing pretty good. So that block right there is our center. So we're working our way up to there. Once we get this base done, let me see here. So this will be where we're trying to get to. So I'm going to build this up right here. Build kind of a step up to it. There we go. Okay. There. I think that's good. So this would be our center. So then we'll just put a solid block here. Jump down here real quickly. Oh god, I can hear a spider and a skeleton down below us. Our dogs and cats aren't doing a thing to protect us. Not a thing. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need in Minecraft. More protector animals. Oh yeah, look at him down there. There's even a cow just staring at him. Old Bessie taking a look at him. I wonder where old Bessie went after I freed old Bessie from the waterfall. I wonder where. I wonder where old Bessie went. This is so time consuming just to line up the blocks so they're nice and symmetrical. Oops. There we go. Yeah, if you don't know who old Bessie was just jump down here one block there. Old Bessie was a cow that got stuck in a waterfall during the tree farm project. And she or he was stuck there for that entire year of building the tree farm. Stuck in that waterfall, just hopping up and down, sad as can be. But we freed old Bessie at the end of the tree farm, right at the end of the video after the outro. So old Bessie was finally free. So now we're just going to come across here like this. I'm not sure if the other side is 100% lined up, but it doesn't have to be at this particular moment. So we'll come in here and cut that in so it meets up flush in a little bit later. Just want to get this part of this roof going a little bit. There we go. Coming across here. So I'm going to pause the video real quickly so I can just take a look at this from a distance to see if we're all lined up, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. And I took a little look around here, got everything lined up a little bit better. I think we're doing a little bit better with our symmetrical design here. So we're just gonna fill this in real quick because this was kind of bugging me. So when I look at it from a distance, I can get a better idea how that's gonna look. All right, so we met our roof line up a little bit better here. So let's jump across here on the scaffolding and let's take a look about on this side. So we're on this side now. So now we need to start filling in this side a little bit more. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. There might be, well, I hate doing that. There might be a few adjustments to do on our other side. We may have made the roof stick out a little bit too far, but it's more of a design difference I have with how I made it than any, you know, not like lined up properly or something like that. So we're coming up here. There's a dog. He decided to join me up here, you know, give me a little company while I was going across here. All right. There we go. Let's just come across here like that. See if we can get on there. Come on. Come on. There you go. There we go. All right. So let's just fill in this just a little bit like that. But yeah, I think we're the house is starting to finally take shape. Now I decided to go with the what are we using here? We're using the cobblestone. I tried a few other things like the nether stairs, but that would have required a lot more than I have. So I decided to go with the cobblestone. The cobblestone's gray does look nice against the birchwood for a roof choice. There's also brick, but I've never found it to look that great on a house that, you know, it just doesn't look that great. So I decided to go with the cobblestone. I wish there was a little bit like an actual roof material, like a roof shingles or siding. So that's the block that I would think would be cool. If there was like a siding type of block. So like what you would see on the side of a house, like a plank that overlaps the other one and then goes up the side. It would be kind of like a half slab, but it would be, I'm trying to think of the exact thickness that I'm trying to explain here what this would look like. Trying to think what this would look like. I want to try to give you guys a better example of what I'm trying to say. So it'd be like a half slab, but the half slab would be put onto the block that's there. So on the side of the house, you could put these kind of planks along it. I think it would look cool. It's kind of hard to explain exactly what I'm talking about, but I think you guys understand how it's like a plank design. So if this was, you know, there's a plank, there's a piece of wood here, but it would actually be 3D. There would be planks on top of each other. So it would give the outside a more kind of nicer look instead of just always having the same old planks. This would just be the kind of the outside design. And some type of roof shingles. Whoop, darn it. Well, let's take a look at how we're doing so far. Let's take a look over here. Yeah, well, you know, it looks like a mess. I understand that. There's a lot of scaffolding, but you guys can get the general idea there. All right, so let me jump into super fast build mode here and quickly adjust this one side over here that we have yet to complete. All right, welcome back. Well, that took a long time. That was probably over an hour Bit off a little more than I could chew, of course, again, but we have completed the roof. So let's just jump in here real quick and take a look at our roof line. Look at that. Oh, that's going to be awesome to fill in this house with rooms and windows and doors. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we have this is going to be our first floor, then we'll have our second floor. We might even have enough room for an attic. Who knows? But yeah, and off this bat, I left this area kind of, well, you can see open. Probably going to do some type of nice window design off the back of the house. I think that will look pretty nice because we had the entrance, how that kind of sticks out from the main part of the house. I didn't want to quite do that on the back exactly. I wanted to try to do something different with like a window or something. So that's what we did on that side. So let's take a look at this house without all the scaffolding, and I'll be right back once again. All right, there we go. Without all the scaffolding, it looks pretty awesome. So there's quite a few adjustments we're gonna do still to the house with our roof, and jazz it up, make more detail on kind of the roof lines and things like that. Also, we need to start our window design we're gonna do for that second floor. It's still, those aren't the permanent windows. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of work to do here on the house, but it's starting to actually look something like a real house. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. I always really appreciate guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe this video deserved a rating of some sort, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to head over to my newly crafted Facebook page. We'll see you later. So there's our house. So we have it all lined up there, as you can see, and ready to go. So let's grab out our supplies and let's go to town here. So what we're going to do here is start the structure of the house. So we're just going to build up the outlines of the house, get that going. All right, so we're going to start over here